goal of decision management is to improve decision-making process by using all available information to increase the precision, consistency, and agility of decision-making, taking into account the risks and the time constraint.
What's motivation? Motivation is a great way to increase productivity in the workplace and to encourage the employees of the organization to work harder, faster, and more effectively. It is also a good way to keep productivity levels high and to make the business grow in an exponential rate.
International or large businesses are more hierarchical, and as a result, there is a strong teamwork and employees can specialize more in their job. On the contrary, in small companies that follow a flatter structure, it's easier to interact with decision making.
We can divide the companies into small, medium, and large. The small is less than 50 employees, the medium is between 50 and 250 employees, and the large is up to 250 employees. The small and medium enterprises are not subsidiary independent firms which employ fewer than a given number of employees.
Now we're going to talk about employee motivation in small and medium companies. Many employees see the option of working from home as a major work incentive. A study shows that people who work from home at least 3 days a week are more satisfied with their jobs because they have less stress and face fewer interruptions. Also, they are more productive and they are less likely to call in sick.
Another motivation for the small and medium companies is recognition, because every worker wants to feel appreciated. The manager has to say what they are doing good and bad, but they have to reward them about the recognition.
Another good motivation for employees in small and medium companies is to offer them a fun environment. For example, to bring their dog to the workplace, to offer them weekly happy hours, to view movies and other workplace shenanigans. But when employees actually look forward to go to work, then they don't focus so much on earning money.
Empower them. The quickest way to empower employees is to give them control over daily tasks and projects. In this way, it will give them more confidence in themselves, and it will also keep them happy and more productive in the work.
Advantages of a small business is that workers feel more connected to the company and to their senior staff. This is why it's critical to keep the lines of communication open and to make your workers know how the business is progressing and what they have done to make this success. You can ask them for their input ideas and make sure they feel involved in the big picture.
Now we are going to talk about the motivation for employees in large companies, and the first one is that it's very important that we should turn our hotels into classrooms and provide learning opportunities for our employees. That, for example, the training could be one-to-one coaching, end of day mini performance evaluations, and mentoring, and send your employees to conferences or workshops.
About career growth. What it would take for them to get promoted, and how can they prosper financially, personally, and professionally if they keep working hard in your company.
Another good motivation for employees is to incentivize them. Those who are performing well, we have to praise them, and those who are not doing so well, we have to make them a step up. And hotel managers can show their appreciation to their hotel staff in many ways. For example, a day off or a spa gift card. And we have to thank them, and we will be bringing out their natural competitiveness to get these incentives.
Giving them business cards, you might be thinking, how can this motivate your employees? Well, this gives them a sense of belonging, importance, and they make them ask themselves, I am something bigger than myself. Giving business cards can also make your employees empower them.
Another motivation can be the team building. It means that the manager can do some meetings with the workers and do some activities to create a good environment in the company and good relations between workers.